Predictive analytics, anticipating customer behavior. Predictive analytics is all about using data to predict what customers might do next. By looking at past behavior, businesses can make educated guesses about future actions, like whether a customer will buy a product, stop using a service, or engage with a brand in a certain way. This isn't just about crunching numbers, it's about understanding people and using that understanding to make smarter business decisions. Over the years, predictive analytics has become a game changer for companies in industries like retail, finance, and more. It's not just about reacting to what's already happened, it's about being proactive. For example, if a business can predict that a customer is likely to leave, they can take steps to keep them before it's too late. This kind of foresight can make a huge difference in customer satisfaction and loyalty. But it hasn't always been this way. In the early days, businesses mostly used descriptive analytics, which is just a fancy way of saying they looked at what had already happened. It was useful, but it didn't help much with planning for the future. As technology improved, especially with the rise of artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning, predictive analytics became more powerful. Now it's a key part of customer relationship management (CRM) systems, helping businesses segment customers, predict churn, and even recommend products. Of course, it's not all smooth sailing. Predictive analytics comes with its own set of challenges. Data quality is a big one. If the data is messy or incomplete, the predictions won't be accurate. There's also the risk of bias, which can happen if the data or the algorithms used to analyze it aren't fair. And because customer behavior is always changing, businesses have to keep updating their models to stay relevant. Looking ahead, the future of predictive analytics is exciting. Real-time analytics is becoming more common, allowing businesses to respond to customer needs instantly. Hyper-personalization is another trend, where companies use data to tailor experiences to individual customers. And as AI continues to evolve, it's making predictive analytics even more powerful. But with all these advancements, it's important to keep ethics in mind. Businesses need to be transparent about how they use data and make sure they're not crossing any lines. A brief history of predictive analytics. Predictive analytics didn't just appear overnight. It's the result of decades of progress in data analysis. In the beginning, businesses relied on descriptive analytics, which was all about summarizing what had already happened. It was useful for understanding the past, but it didn't do much to help plan for the future. As technology advanced, especially with the rise of computers and the ability to process large amounts of data, predictive analytics started to take shape. Businesses realized they could use past data to make predictions about future behavior. This was a big shift. Instead of just reacting to what had already happened, companies could now anticipate what might happen next. By the late 20th century, predictive analytics had become a key part of business strategy. Companies started using it to analyze complex data and make predictions about everything from market trends to customer preferences. But it wasn't always easy. Data quality was a constant challenge, and businesses had to invest in tools and processes to clean and organize their data. One of the biggest breakthroughs came when predictive analytics was integrated into CRM systems. This allowed businesses to analyze customer data on a massive scale and make predictions about future behavior. Retailers like Walmart were early adopters, using predictive analytics to improve operations and customer engagement. Today, predictive analytics is essential for any business that wants to stay competitive. It's gone from being a nice-to-have tool to a must-have strategy for understanding and anticipating customer behavior. How predictive analytics works. At its core, predictive analytics is about using data to make predictions, but it's not as simple as just looking at a spreadsheet. There's a lot that goes into it, from collecting and cleaning data to applying complex algorithms. Step 1. Collecting and preparing data. The first step is gathering data. This can come from all sorts of places: customer interactions, sales records, website visits, and more. The more data you have, the better your predictions will be. But raw data is often messy, so it needs to be cleaned and organized before it can be used. Step 2. Applying machine learning models. Once the data is ready, it's time to apply machine learning models. These are algorithms that can learn from the data and make predictions. There are two main types: supervised and unsupervised learning. Supervised learning uses labeled data to make predictions, while unsupervised learning looks for patterns in unlabeled data. Some of the most common models used in predictive analytics include random forests. This is a type of ensemble learning where multiple decision trees are combined to make more accurate predictions. It's great for tasks like predicting customer churn or detecting fraud. Logistic regression. This model is used to predict binary outcomes, like whether a customer will churn or not. Support vector machines (SVM). This model is used to classify data by finding the best boundary between different groups. Step 3. Making predictions. Once the models are trained, they can be used to make predictions. For example, a business might use predictive analytics to identify customers who are likely to stop using their service. By spotting these customers early, the business can take steps to keep them. Challenges in predictive analytics. While predictive analytics is powerful, it's not without its challenges. Here are some of the biggest ones. Data quality issues. If the data is bad, the predictions will be bad. It's as simple as that. Inconsistent or incomplete data can lead to inaccurate predictions, which can hurt a business's decision-making. Bias in data and models. Bias is another big issue. If the data used to train a model is biased, the predictions will be too. This can lead to unfair or misleading outcomes, which can damage a company's reputation. Keeping up with changing behavior. Customer behavior is always changing, and predictive models need to keep up. If a model is based on outdated data, it won't be able to make accurate predictions. This means businesses need to constantly update their models to stay relevant. The limits of predictive models. No model is perfect. There's always some uncertainty in predictions, and models can't account for every possible scenario. That's why it's important to use predictive analytics as a tool, not as the final word. How businesses use predictive analytics. Predictive analytics is used in all sorts of ways to understand and anticipate customer behavior. Here are a few examples. Customer segmentation. One of the most common uses of predictive analytics is customer segmentation. By grouping customers based on their behavior, businesses can create targeted marketing campaigns that are more likely to resonate. Predicting churn. Predictive analytics is also used to predict which customers are likely to leave. By identifying these customers early, businesses can take steps to keep them, like offering discounts or personalized offers. Personalized recommendations. Another big use case is personalized recommendations. By analyzing customer data, businesses can suggest products or services that are more likely to appeal to individual customers. Staying ahead of trends. Predictive analytics can also help businesses stay ahead of market trends. By analyzing data from multiple sources, companies can spot shifts in customer behavior and adjust their strategies accordingly. The future of predictive analytics. The field of predictive analytics is constantly evolving. Here are some of the trends shaping its future. Real-time analytics. One of the biggest trends is the move toward real-time analytics. Instead of making predictions based on old data, businesses can now analyze data in real time and respond to customer needs instantly. AI and machine learning. AI and machine learning are making predictive analytics even more powerful. These technologies allow businesses to analyze vast amounts of data and make predictions with greater accuracy. Hyper-personalization. Hyper-personalization is another big trend. By using predictive analytics, businesses can tailor their marketing efforts to individual customers, making their messages more relevant and engaging. Ethical considerations. As predictive analytics becomes more advanced, ethical considerations are becoming more important. Businesses need to be transparent about how they use data and make sure they're not crossing any lines. Final thoughts. Predictive analytics is a powerful tool for understanding and anticipating customer behavior. But like any tool, it's only as good as the data and the people using it. By staying aware of the challenges and keeping up with the latest trends, businesses can use predictive analytics to stay ahead of the competition and build stronger relationships with their customers. Bonus Q, could you explain what predictive analytics is and how it is used to anticipate customer behavior? Predictive analytics is a powerful practice that leverages statistical algorithms and machine learning techniques to analyze historical data, identify patterns, and forecast future outcomes. Source. It is widely used in business to anticipate customer behavior, demands, and challenges, enabling organizations to make informed decisions and allocate resources effectively. How predictive analytics works. Data collection. The process begins with gathering data from various sources, such as customer interactions, sales records, and website visits. This data serves as the foundation for building predictive models. Data analysis. Once collected, the data is cleaned, organized, and analyzed using techniques like regression analysis and machine learning models. This step ensures the data is accurate and ready for pattern identification. Pattern identification. Predictive analytics uses machine learning algorithms to identify trends and patterns in the data. For example, changes in browsing behavior or transaction frequency can signal potential customer churn. Forecasting. Based on the identified patterns, predictive models forecast future customer behavior, such as purchasing decisions, churn likelihood, or engagement levels. Applications in anticipating customer behavior. Churn prediction. Predictive analytics can analyze customer transaction data and browsing behavior to identify individuals at risk of churn. Companies can then take proactive measures, such as personalized offers or targeted communication, to re-engage these customers. Personalized marketing. By understanding customer preferences and predicting future behavior, businesses can tailor marketing campaigns to individual needs. Tools like Salesforce Marketing Cloud and Personalization Builder enable marketers to automate and personalize customer interactions. Resource allocation. Predictive analytics helps organizations allocate resources more effectively by forecasting customer demands and identifying high-value opportunities. Proactive customer service. By anticipating customer needs, businesses can shift from reactive to proactive customer service, enhancing the overall customer experience. Real-world example. Missouri Star Quilt Company uses predictive analytics to anticipate customer behavior, such as identifying potential churn and re-engaging customers through targeted strategies. This demonstrates how predictive analytics can transform customer service operations into proactive, value-driven processes. In summary, predictive analytics is a critical tool for businesses aiming to anticipate customer behavior. By analyzing historical data and leveraging machine learning, organizations can predict trends, reduce risks, and deliver personalized experiences, ultimately driving customer satisfaction and business growth. Could you explain how predictive analytics is defined in the context of anticipating customer behavior, and what distinguishes it from other forms of data analysis such as descriptive or prescriptive analytics?